Bricks over blocks, amazing on Steam, incredibly frantic, super fun platforming brick breaker. We've taken platforming, we've taken brick breaker, and we've just merged them into the perfect synchronous. Anyway, it's really fun. You should check it out. But we've got a lot of stuff that we needed to kind of fix. So here we go. Yeah, build September 2nd build. This is the one we're hoping to put up on Steam a little later today. Do an official update. A lot of bug fixes in the last month, but right now we have a bug right now where when you go play endless mode, come back, you no longer have controller support, meaning that you can no longer cycle through the menu with your controller, and you have to switch over to mouse. If you were on the Steam Deck, you'd have to touch the screen. And Steam doesn't like that. They like to have full controller support through the entire process, so you would never have to use a mouse if you don't want to. Right now we have a bug when you scroll through story mode levels using a controller. That's it. That's that same one. We changed the spawning of our fireball. We have this giant, awesome fireball, but it was coming in too often, so we changed it down to 5%. Spawning giant fireball variable instances is now instance editable. For those game devs, that means that you can now adjust the bricks, change the instance, so you can adjust brick by brick how often you want that giant fireball to come out. So for some of our later levels, we want to have like bricks that are twice or 4 times the normal size, that every time you break them, a big giant fireball comes out. We're adding some time bonuses. So now that we've added clocks and trying to see how fast you can get it, beat the game, I've noticed with all the point calculations, it's not giving you any bonus for clearing it fast or having extra time banked. So we now have that is fixed with this one. We're going to test that out. We're now adding the clock power up into the story mode, which now it's only going to come in with the remaining 25 seconds. I don't know how I feel about that, so we'll have to test it out. I kind of feel like it should be a combo that you can get throughout to add some time, but it does add the ability of adding some time at the end, which may be too quick, but we'll see how that works. Power-ups for the rocket wide head and add time roulette power-up brick. So we have a brick now that roulettes through our different power-up kind of cycles through them. So when you hit it at the right time, it gives you the power-up you want. I think that's awesome. Change some of the color on some of the multi-balls so that they stand out more. We had this bug issue with false positive zooms where it would zoom in on a brick and then it doesn't break. So that's supposed to happen at the end of each level, but it was happening multiple times when you have like the last brick in there. Then we have some sound effects, some added power-up bricks, and some. We have a bug where you can spam the space bar at the beginning of the level and do like multiple jumps up through. So those are just some of the bugs that we fixed this week. We hopefully do have some added levels. We have a new level designer who's been hard at work. Making updates as well. But anyway, without further ado, let's get started with Paddle Hero, aka Bricks Over Blocks. Paddle Hero was our original name for the game.